What's up, Funnel Doc here, and if you're ready to learn how to insert PayPal and credit card options on your ClickFunnels order form in probably less than 10 minutes, you're going to need to see this video. So how would you like to have the availability to switch between PayPal and credit card just this easy? Like literally, you'll be able to put in either credit card here, click PayPal, click this button, it would then send me to PayPal. Here, let me show you. Look at that. The cool thing about this, when this changes and you select the PayPal option, it allows you to use PayPal credit. So as you can see right here, I highlighted take up to 6 months to pay by using PayPal credit. The awesome thing about that is if they sign up for PayPal credit, it's between them and PayPal. So if they sign up for your product or whatever, you get paid. And then if they decide to not go through or whatever happens, whatever, it's between them and PayPal, not you. So this is an awesome feature right here. It's PayPal credit plus regular PayPal. So if I hit regular PayPal, you can't see the spinning window. Let me put it right there. So, and it will go through to PayPal here in a second. I don't want to show you my PayPal ID because you might, unless you guys want to send me money or something. But trust me, it goes through to PayPal. And just like before, if I want to do a credit card, I could just put your credit card, CVC number or CVC code here and the dates. So the way that this is done is with code from what's called CF Pro Tools. Now they have a ton of code that's free. You can get it under the it's a free membership. There's a ton of great stuff in there. If you're not using CF Pro Tools, I highly recommend it. That's why I'm showing you this, because I use it myself. For the VIP, it's very inexpensive. It's like 37 bucks a month or a couple $100 and you can get like lifetime access. And these are just a small sample of what you can get with CF Pro Tools. But this one is one of the best ones they put out in a while, because ClickFunnels is awesome. It is as awesome as it is. You can't do right now PayPal and credit card on the same order form. You're going to have to do one or the other. Well, this code not only allows you to do both, but allows you to seamlessly switch between the two. So today I'm going to show you overview of how to do it so you'll know. I won't give you the code, unfortunately. You're going to have to go inside CF Pro Tools to get that. With that, we're going to jump into my order form. Now, it's really easy to do, everybody. I mean, like super, super, super easy. So I'm going to first show you, you're going to want to make a form. Now, this is what it's going to look like. If you see right here, see, this is the top and here's the bottom. And it's super easy too. Once you've done one, you can switch them. So like, for instance, say I want PayPal at the top. All I do is I hit the arrow, down arrow, or whichever to switch. See, they're in their own row. The blue sections are the rows, so they're in their own row, so they can just switch. What you're going to want to do is start a new section. You're going to hit a green, and then you're going to open it up. Here, I'm going to show you how to do it right here below so that you guys know exactly how to do it. You're going to go a medium. It's going to open it up. Here, we'll make this wide, actually. And you can control that, like fit it to your page. You can size it up. I'm just going to show you guys the basics of how to do everything right here. So, now we're going to go inside the row. We're going to go one column. Somebody's going to grab it, so let me pull it down here. Go inside the row, go one column wide. Now we're going to add our element. The first element we're going to use is a headline element. First, let's give this some white background so we can see everything. So you're going to go to the green. Remember, working with a section here. Go to the gear. You're going to turn that white. You're going to click on the background, go up to white, and then slide the slider all the way across so it fills in. I'm going to give this a little space only so you can see the difference between the one I'm working on up here and then the one we're building down here. So first I've got pay with PayPal. I'll copy, let's make that P up. So PayPal, so it looks right, pay with PayPal. And what we're going to do is, and then you just come down here and copy it in, slide it to the side, and then you can adjust your size, of course, right here to wherever you want it so it looks correct. You're going to then, what this is an actual icon. ClickFunnels has a ton of great icons that you can use. But if you go down to right here where it says icon, drop that bad boy in there. You can go right here, click on the icon itself, go to advanced, click on the little tab right here, And then inside the search icons, just type pay. And you'll see that PayPal comes up. It has both the bar like logo and then the PP, which is what we're looking for. Then you can also change the color. You go right here to icon color, and then you can either go to PayPal themselves and use like the color picker to get the exact, or you can just go with the blue like I did. From there, we're going to want to put this click below to pay with PayPal. So we're just going to copy that for right now. And that is simply just a headline again. So actually, I think it's a subheadline that we used last time, but there you go. So you can click the button below with PayPal. And then this one right here, I use the asterisk before it, use italicized on it, and then put up to 6 months to pay. Take up to 6 months to pay by choosing PayPal credit. So we're going to copy that again. Let me make a little copy of this. This is one thing that's great about ClickFunnels. You just go boom, highlight it, and boom, got it. Now what you want to do to get it slanted, you're going to highlight it all, and you're going to come up here where the I is and hit italicize, or you can hit Control I or whatever it is on Mac. I don't know what it is. I use PC. And then you can slide it down here and adjust the size accordingly. Use your spacing, however you want to look. I also, one thing that I did here is I underlined it. So let's highlight just the words, give them a little underline. Again, that's Control U, or you can click this little button here to underline. And then the other thing I did to give it a little bit of texture was I went in here. You don't have to actually highlight it, but I went in here under the gear and see where it says text shadow. Go strong shadow, and that's going to give it a little bit of texture. And then let's change the bold color to red so that it shows up well. Boom, there you go. So that's how you can do that, guys, as far as that goes. Then to get the actual border, so now we have pretty much the exact same thing we have here. Let me increase the size of the PayPal icon. You go up. Now, if you want it bigger than 72, all you have to do is highlight inside of the box, and you can make it as big or as little as you want. Let's go up to 100 here. Boom. So there's with PayPal. Now, to get this border around it, what you're going to do is go into columns. You're going to see how it highlights each column as we go down, all the way down to the new one that I made right here. See how it highlights that? I'm going to click on where it says columns. Let me move me over to the side. Now you're going to go to advanced. You're going to go to border and full border. Bam, there it is. And then what we're going to want to do is go under settings and play with left to right. Let it get a little bit more of that spacing so it's lined up like so. Let's give it a little top border, a little bottom border so it's looking like the other one up here. And then to get it to come out farther, you're going to want to come in here and mess with underneath the actual row. You'll go with the left and right. See, that controls how much actual padding you have on the side. So they would look like here. You've got your PayPal, you've got there. Let me make sure we got everything. Looking good. And this, again, you can play with the actual like design of it as much as you want, because it's going to translate to whatever you have here is going to translate to what it is down there. So while we have this, we're going to go ahead and add a couple of tags that we need to insert here so that we know, so that the actual ClickFunnels knows how to identify things and pull them into the order form. So underneath settings, you can click on the gear icon to bring it up. Down at the bottom, this little, the hashtag, or the hashtag, you're going to click on that, which is the CSS info. Where it says headline, you are going to type for this one CF-pay-selector-headline. And that's going to tell ClickFunnels to go in and grab, because we're going to hide this later and it's going to replace certain things inside the actual order form. So you're going to definitely need, in your order form while we're on it, you're going to need a credit card spot, and you're going to need the quantity selector inside there, because it is going to replace this with what we're building down here. So the next thing we're going to want to do is, after we've given the headline, we're going to want to go into the actual row itself, which is this guy right here, the blue. You're going to want to, again, go to the hashtag CSS info. Now, this is pretty much as techie as it gets. There's going to be a little bit of code input you're going to do later. You can change a little thing, but it's not very complicated. This is super, super easy. So from here, we're doing the row for PayPal. So that is going to be CF dash PayPal or pay dash selector dash PP. Now again, none of this matters if you don't have the code from CF Pro Tools, which you have to go in there and get, but I'm showing you how to set everything up and showing you how cool this is. So once you have the headline, we've got the row. Now what we can actually do is we're gonna make a duplicate of this, boom. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Right here, you're gonna clone, and you're gonna go down, hit, perfect. So now what we wanna do is we wanna go into the PayPal CS info where it says PayPal here. We want to click on that and make sure it says headline, everything's same, perfect. So that way it knows to bring this headline in as well. And then we're going to change this to from PayPal to credit card. And then here we're just going to just delete out this section here. If I can get it to, boom. And replace it with the credit card feature, which is the credit card right here. If I can get the drop in, boom, there you go. And then we're going to delete out these guys. We don't need this anymore. And then we also need this little custom guy right here, this custom JavaScript. You're going to need to make one of these, and then we'll put some code in there in just a second. And this guy is going to be right underneath the credit card info. So you can go all the way down to the bottom, get the custom Java code script, and you're going to cut and paste that in there. So instead of showing you guys there's actual script in here, boom, there it is, that's it, that's all you can see. I'm just going to copy this and drag it down here and then delete the one that doesn't have any script in it. Perfect. So this top one, now we don't have to copy and paste the script, bring it up to ClickFunnels. But you see, what I would normally have done, this would have been a regular HTML script. I would open it up just like the other one, pasted the code in there, good to go. So you click on it, you'll click Open Code Editor, you paste the code in. This is all going to be hidden, of course. The other thing we're going to need to do is for the credit card row, which is this blue row that we just made, you're going to need to go into the settings, you're going to CSS info, CSS, sorry, and you're going to, when it makes a copy of something, ClickFunnels automatically labels it as clone. And what you're going to do is just back up, delete the PayPal, put it as CC for credit cards, so that way they know that this is for the credit card info. Let's see here. The next thing we're going to want to do is go to the actual section itself, which is this gear. This is going to let us, again, ClickFunnels know to grab this. You're going to highlight this one and where it says section. You're going to instead call this CF-pay-selector-container. And then you're going to hit update. And then this is going to make it the new one. And this is going to, that's literally all you need to do on this part. Now we're going to go in a second. You're going to need to do some stuff as far as actual code on the page. But as far as this goes, that's it. So at that point, what you're going to do is you're going to come up here. You're going to hide your credit card. So you're going to come see the I down here. You're going to click on hide that. You're going to hide the product selector. Boom. Then you're going to come and we're going to go ahead and delete this one. You see the difference of the two, so you know it's the new one that's working here. We're going to delete this one, so now we're going to use the new one we made. It's got all the proper tags in and everything. But what we're going to do is we're actually go to settings again, and we're going to hide this because we don't want it to show up. Obviously, that's what you do when you hide something. So you save this. Now we're going to show you the other part where you're going to need to input the code. And there's code in, again, CF Pro Tools. You're going to go into settings, tracking code. You're going to go to footer code, and you're just going to paste this in. It's super easy. And right here, you're going to see where it says PayPal and credit card. You're just going to, it's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 or something like that. You're just going to put in what exactly your product code ID is and where you're going to find your product code ID. 1 second. Is right here when you go to products. You're going to need to make 2 products. You're going to need to make a regular product for credit card and one for PayPal. The one for credit card is going to be set up to your Stripe. Taking a second here. It's going to be set up to Stripe. And then PayPal will be set up under the V2 integration that's in PayPal or in ClickFunnels. So you got your V2, and I'm going to have a video. You'll be able to see it. You should be able to find it down in the description below, or it'll be coming out very soon how to actually set up the PayPal part of this. But I wanted to get this out because that part's pretty easy, but I wanted to show you guys. So you're going to need to have both of these guys set up. Now to find the ID number, you're going to go to the edit, and if you look down in the bottom and you hover on it, you'll see down the bottom right or bottom left of the page, it should be right below where I am. It's going to say product, and next to it, it's going to have a number right before it's saying edit. Like this one says 1737. That's where you get your product ID number. Now watch the last 3 or 658. And then when I come down here, you're going to see now they're going to be 836. So the product ID numbers have changed. So that's where you're going to get your PayPal one. That's where you're going to get your actual product ID for your Stripe. And then what you'll do is when you go into the code, underneath head tracking code, you're going to come in and you're going to click on the tracking code or footer tracking code. Sorry, you're going to go under footer and you just put that number in there over the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's super, super easy. And that pretty much is it for how to do it on a regular page. Now, if you want to do an OTO, I don't have that set up. I can show you guys how to do that, but literally, that's how quick and how easy it is to set it up for ClickFunnels. So let me preview this, show you guys that it's working, the new that we set up. Boom. There you go. We've got it for credit card. Now, I like personally the credit card to be on top. So here what we're going to do now is we're going to go back down. You go to sections. You go to manage. You see right here where your section's hidden. You unhide it. Open it. Now, I'm going to slide it. Hit this, see this up arrow for the row? Boom, now it's on top. Also, you know what else I don't like is I don't like how much spacing there is. So let's fix that real quick. So you're gonna click on that one, you're gonna slide it on up. And I like the actual, this actual border to be a little more round. See, so this guy's a little more round down at the bottom. So let's go to columns. I'm gonna go all the way down to the bottom here. And click on that column and then go to advanced and then go to corner radius. We're going to go to 15 and then you do the same thing, go to columns. The second to last one's going to be the one you'll be working on. Advanced radius 15, give them a little roundness. So now let's save it. And now update this page, and like magic, the credit card's on top. Look how nice it looks. It's a little more round. You can even, if you want, go to the one above it, take out the bottom if you want them touching. Sometimes people like to have them touching. So let's see what that looks like. If you want to get really crazy, you could do something like you could make this button white or this guy white. And you could then go into your column, go down to your column there, and this is pretty crazy. Oh, sorry, wrong column. Go down to your very last column there, and make your background color, make it like blue, and then make your, look at that. You want to do, like, we're starting to get fancy now. Fancy schmancy, people. Here we go, fancy schmancy. Look how nice that does. Draws good attention to it. Of course, you want to play with this a little and see. I personally like these space. I'm going to space them out just a little bit. But look at what you can do with this simple code from CF Pro Tools. So let's preview it here again. See what it looks like. Boom, look at that. Pay with PayPal. Clicking it. Bam. Draws a little more attention to it. You know, there's a lot of things you can do. As you can see, it's very easy to style. Don't forget to hide this. Go back and hide it when you're done. Save it. And then you'll be golden. Like, you're ready to rock and roll. Again, if you guys want, let me know in the comments if you want to know how to do the OTO. But I just want to show you guys how easy it is to set this up inside of ClickFunnels. I know this is going to save you guys a lot of frustration. You know, hooking up PayPal and being able to have this integration has been a huge headache for a lot of people. These little credit card numbers, let's make that a little bigger too. Why, I got you here. So we're going to go manage section again, bring it up. See these credit card numbers? I just like it to be a little close to at least the size. So you go to inputs here, make those a little bigger, and then your labels, you can make it so it looks like it was a little too small there. It's looking weird, in my opinion. Look a little weird. We'll slide it up, get a little of that top margin off, just a smidge. So as you can see, though, you can do anything with this. Like as far as like the design itself, it's really up to you. All you have to do is make sure you put the code in. Make sure you change the different names of the areas that I showed you. Showed that little bit of code. Go to CF Pro Tools, get it. There's a link down below that you can go to and actually get to CF Pro Tools really easily. It is my affiliate link, so I would appreciate that if you would use it. With that being said, Funnel Doc out.